Glasses. Always doing something stupid. How you doing? Do a little video on this. So interesting. All right. So here we are. We are going to be. What did you say that hose was called again? The coolant hose bypass. Bypass. It's part of the evaporator core, heater core. Basically, it's their auxiliary hoses, I believe. And let's see, right here's the picture. Oh, it's in the. You don't have it on the box. You don't have it on there. You know. Here, you're fine. No worries. I was going to be anytime. Basically, all that goes right there. This thing's been a pain. You can barely get down into it. That's what it said. Heater hose T. Okay. Does it say on the box when you bought it what the actual name of the part was? That's all I was curious if it has a part number on there.
The part number on this HK. I know what the part number is.
That's my book.
Part number is
I think your box in there.
It's
HK, you said?
H3 something 38.
So anyway, let me show you what's going on here. So basically, this cat cracked all up. It's a mess. One of them was okay, but you got to buy them in groups. You got to buy both hoses. It's right here, basically the setup. This number 4. Yeah, so the heater core outlet hose and inlet hose system, right?
See, that's the one on Amazon.
That's it right there on Amazon. So heater core outlet and inlet hose is what that is. So if you see right here, outlet and inlet. So 4 heater goes outlet and heater goes inlet. You gotta get both. 4 is the one that crumbled to pieces. And does it show them sold separate on Amazon or no?
No, you got to buy the whole hose like that.
Oh, let me see real quick.
Same hose.
So it does show that too, and that's gonna be probably, yeah. So I should have it in the right spot. It's only one way they can really go on. And I'm pretty sure they're perfect on there, but. Yep, so all you gotta do here, let me go take this off here. Oh yeah.
Prime, you couldn't get it to the 3rd through the 14th. They keep moving it now.
Oh wow. Yeah, probably because of the holidays. So anyway.
Go to the set, no order, all cooler.
All right. Yeah. So I was able to get this off too. So you have this right here. You gotta undo first. You just push this in. So when you get these, you just have to push this in here, and then it'll release. You push that part in, and you push in and pull out. Push it in, pull in, and pull it out. Once you take that off, you're good to go. That's the old one right there. You can tell the difference in the two. It's terrible. That one wasn't really broke. We're going to do them both, right? So that's fine. Got that guy off. This is the one that goes on the inside. So this runs down here to the bottom like this. And then this was the part that runs to the back, and that runs to the front like this. So this is the one that goes on the inside. This goes on the outside. Now, remember, I would take them off one by one because it can be confusing. First, you got to remove this 8mm. Take all that, set it to the side. Leave your master airflow hooked up because you're going to have to bleed the system. Then you can take it, slip it to the side over here like that. So nothing's in the way of your fans. And down here is where you want to be. I've already got everything back on there right now. I'm about to hook everything back up tight. See this one right here I've got back on? That is all set. Good to go. I'm going to get this guy on as well. I'm going to pop the little clip there. So they come with safety. The nice part about your hoses is they come with the safety clips already open. So all you got to do is, don't want to do that. So all you got to do is when you safety clips, see how I snip it, you just push down on it or pluck up and it'll snip that right on out. So the same way down there, you look way down in there, same type deal. Nah, I'm just doing, I'm doing a little video. You ain't gonna see it. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it. I want to make sure I got everything straight though. So you want to make sure, remember which one goes on. Probably leave them on. They broke as I took them off, except for the one. So probably just leave them all hanging on until you get them all off and match them up. That's what I would recommend. I gotta reach back there. And, yeah, so I know these are right in the back. I'm gonna reach back there. I'm gonna pluck them free right now is what I'm gonna do. That back there. Actually, reach back there and pluck them off one by one. And that way they grab on tight. And those are done. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And you see how they hook in? So they run up right underneath the throttle body. So you get all the stuff out your way. You got one of these guys here you can clip, move out your way. Same way. We're gonna tuck this out the way for now. Very careful, this stuff's plastic. It's been through a lot, so don't want to break it. And then this piece here, you just take it and move this back up out the way to the side, and that's it. So I'm gonna climb up underneath there now, and I'm going to snug them up and pop the clips off on the bottom first, I guess. Will probably be the best way. Also, make sure they match. So I'm gonna grab my special little, really info long pliers. And we go get them done down there. All right, so I'm gonna climb it through underneath here. I'm gonna show you what I can do with this guy. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, so This sucks, but I almost couldn't get the one hose because it's so tight back there. What's up, the tree runners? Oh, I think I know you are. Cooked at me maybe, but yeah, I left my glasses. That's crazy. I can't catch a break. I was washing my face off and my eyes. It was coolant and left them. But hey, we're to get underneath here and get these hoses back. Wish me luck. You know what? Let me see if I can't get that little prop thing up for you guys so you can see a little bit better, because I don't know if you can see much what I'm doing without that. If I brought it with me. Oh yeah, I do got it. This little cheap thing works great. All right, let me go hop down in here and try to make this happen right quick. Make it happen, Captain. Let's see. All right, we can get up in here. Then we'll do our thing. We got to get way up in there. Y'all see that right there? In there? Way down the hole. Hang tight. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can flip you guys around. That could be easier to do. I got to get myself a new recording device ASAP. But right now, this is all I got. What we're going to have to do is make it happen. Right? All right, so. Right up in there somewhere we got to be. Give me a second here. I'm going to show you hot side and where we're going to be to. And then I'll get it back on. Got to try to get the hardest one first. Why not, right? Always start with the hardest stuff first, I say. Now, am I not in the right spot? I can't find it. Where are they? Right up in there, way over there. Right there. You see them? Where did they go to now? Oops, hang on. It's been a second. That's crazy. Let me slide up here. I'm too far back. I actually did it a different direction last time. It was a lot easier. I think this may be impossible to do, so let me see though what I can do. Need to make sure where they're at. So we have connections way on up in there. Yes, sir, we do. And I can see them. We got them on there tight, so I just got to snug them up is all. They look good to me. Let me see if I can get the phone. Y'all can see what I'm talking about. Right up in there is where the bottom of the clamps go. Okay, you got one clamp there, one clamp here. So what you're gonna have to do is this. Can y'all see them? So they run down here by the motor mount, and you can actually take it. I'm gonna pluck each one loose. Both are tight. It's snugged up on there. Can y'all see that? So I'm gonna do my best to get them off and get them tight, and put the new ones back on. They should be on the right hose. I sure hope so. I believe that's it. It's right. It's very hard to reach, and that one's on the inside, correct? Very difficult to get to, I believe. Yeah, it should be fine. They look perfect to me. Make sure they just match up properly. Nothing bending funny. I probably can't really see much, but give me a second. You'll see a lot more. If I can get up out of here. Nothing's bent. Nothing's twisting. We're good. I think we'll look perfectly fine. So I'm going to go ahead and let them loose. Hopefully I'm right. Or we're going to have a bad day if you're wrong. Oh, I'm going to save all that guy right there. Let me clamp these down first. Then we'll get back up top here in a second. Anyways, I can't wait till I get my new camera coming up. If I get one. That's good though. Can y'all see that at all right up in there? I'll see where I'm going to be going to. Right up in there. Yeah, you can't actually see it, right? So I'm going to go up in there and I'm going to flip this, guys. Okay? That's what I'm going to try to do here. Wish me luck. Wearing cool. Try not to, but I think I am. See y'all can see him right up in there. All right, let me lay you down. Oops, don't do that. Shoot. Son of a gun. I got to get rid of this one. Not the best positioning. I will say that for sure. Give me a second. Get this straight. Oh, that sucks. Hang tight. I'm going. All right. As I get it situated, I can get to do what I got to do. All right. Cool. There we go. Let's see. Can y'all see that right there? Okay. Let me make sure I get the light in position first. That way I can get the hose clamp plier up in there and we can make it happen. Y'all a little bit off. I can't think y'all can see that at all, can you? Right there, it should be kind of close. Right there, you got both of the hoses. I mean, if I can lay you, I can't lay you like that. Ain't no way. So, back up some. Maybe I can do like that. Hopefully, y'all can see that. Y'all see that? Maybe. Let's see. Anyway, that's gonna be how it goes. Hopefully, y'all can get up in there and see. If you can, I'll show you from the top. It's not a big deal. I just need to get both of these snug down here first and get back up to the top. Is all. That's it. Right now, it's got to make this happen. So. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. That's not what I want to keep doing. I'm a big dummy. So I'm going to try this one more time. Right there. Now, y'all think I can see what? Y'all see the end of that? Yeah, so I'm going to need to take this and we're going to pluck that clamp free. Get it snug up tight. If I can get it free. Let's see here. I push down right here and you squeeze and push down that one little nipple right there. It should let you release the entire piece of that hose. I believe so. Let's see if it'll do it. Okay. That is really a pain in the butt, I'll tell you that much. Very hard to get to. You need a very crazy plier like this to even get in there. You can probably from the top, but I don't like doing that. Let me see if I can get it to release. Let me try. All right, there's one of them, I think. Got to squeeze it and just gently pry up. That should be all I have to do. Pry up, it should release. Got to get a better grip than that to get it to release, so I will say that. I almost got it. Darn it. God dang it. Such a pain. I got to squeeze like this, maybe. Squeeze gently this direction and then let go. Boom, got one. Yes, got one. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There's one on there. Damn it. You're gonna have to hang out like that, I guess. There's one of them on there. I'll show you when I get done. There's no way to really show you guys. I'm gonna have to let it roll live while I try it. I'm gonna squeeze the other one gently as well. And then we're up out of here. And that should be perfect. Hopefully. Or I'm screwed. I'm just kidding. It is gonna be. Trust me when I say that. It's just the hardest part to get from the bottom, like always. You have no room at all in this stupid freaking door. You're really rigging up. Yep, this is the right one. I remember I fought it the whole time last time. Be able to get in there and just get to the dang one thing. Really was a pain in the butt. All right, did I get it? Not quite. Almost, not quite. Darn it. Okay, almost got it. Got to be able to grab it and pinch it just right. Come on. I can't quite get it to like out. That's the craziest positioning. I'm just not in the right position, actually. Open it up a little bit more. There's no way to really open this, guys. Oh, down here. There we go. I can get it like this. Oh, I just missed it. There you go. My paper's great. There we go. I got it. Okay, y'all see how I did that? And that is perfect. Get your hold. I hope I didn't slip off. Let me make sure we're tight. Stick your hand up there and check. Can y'all see that? How I did it? Let me see. Can y'all see how both are on there now tight? That is the bottom end of both of these guys. Where are they? Can y'all see them? Okay, they're back here. They're right there, actually, so they're kind of hard to see. They're both at the back sides of these. Right there is one. That's where I released the clamp at, and the other one is right underneath of it. Yeah, right actually beside it. Right actually beside it. There's one, two. You see it? Both of those are released, and they're both tight. I'm gonna show you right now in my hand. We can snug them up at all. Make sure we're on there really good, and we don't want any leaks. No leaks at all would not be good. That one, I can't feel it. So I can see it and feel it. I can't really do anything because I can't get my hand in there. It's such a dang on tight spot. This is really difficult to do, believe that. Okay, now wait till I get my new tool. Anyways, this guy is on there really good, I believe. It'll look good there. This guy the same way. Both are on there snug and good to go. That should be perfect, okay? Now, if you look at the arches and the T-holes, and the T's, sorry, the T-holes, the D's, AT crossovers. All right. So if you look right here, can y'all see how they're hooked up in the bottom? I hope you can see. I can barely see the daggone thing. It looks perfect to me. They both look good. They both front up beside each other perfect, and then both should be nice and snug. So this should be all you got to do. We're all set. You see them? They go all the way to the top. Let me show you where they go up from the top. So when you go down, right here is where your exhaust is, if you look. Okay. So right there is where you go up in here. So if you go up in here like this, you actually have to go up in there. You go up by your passenger wheel. Up in there is where you're gonna find all your stuff at. You gotta hook up right up in that guy, right up there. You see it? Basically underneath the wheel well. Maybe an easy way to get to it there. I didn't do it, and this is all the stuff you're replacing is right there. I'll show you that in a second. So either way, that's how you got to get that on there. But you get it back up to the top. And this is what I had to use. This works great. It's an awesome tool I bought. Awesome tool I bought. Works great. Let me hop out from right there. That should be a wrap underneath the car for now. Hopefully. All my papers flying away. I got them. Got to always have your papers, guys. Always have them. Always have them. So, anyways, here we go. This is that. I'm going to connect the top, which goes right here. So these are the lower, right here, upper. These are the heater core outlet hose. And then your heater core inlet hose. That's what I'm doing. Now, that is all good to go. Let me get all my papers back together. And we're done underneath the car for now. We shouldn't need this at all. So that is excellent. We are going to need this, though. This is the tool you got to have to do this job, or you're not going to have it done. Trust me when I say that. All right, so same way up here. Let me show you how to release one of these clamps. Nobody. Hello. All right, appreciate that. Yeah, so let's go up here now. We'll hop back up front. This is what we just did here. Looking good. This was not bad. This one was broken to pieces, you can see. Lady stranded from Florida. She can't do anything going on. So pretty easy stuff. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and set this clamp here. But first, I'm going to go back in here and get the hardest clamp here is and see if I can't set him. It's very hard, difficult to get back here. So if you look what I'm doing, very, very, very difficult to get to it. Let's just see if I can make it happen. Let me lower the car down. What I'll do actually, because it will be a little bit more difficult. Try to do it with the car jacked up. I bet you it is not going to be real easy to reach. We'll get the car on the ground with a Lincoln MKT on the ground. Hang on, I can't get the thing to go right. It's so daggone tight. There we go. Oh, great. Nice, lovely. Dropping everything. Oh well. Sorry. I took an impact. Again, I wait till I get my new camera. That's going to be terrible. Right in here now, you got so much better room. Y'all see that? This is the back side of both of these heater core hoses. Y'all see it? We got to get that now. They come already preset, so we got to get back in there. Very hard to get to, by the way. And you just got to let them loose. And they make them in the worst spot ever. Whoever does that, I don't know what the planning is here, but other than a disastrous pain to do. Really is ridiculous. I can't stand it. I really can't. Go in there, we go just try to gently try to see if we can't just basically squeeze it and let go, and it should pop back into place, and that should be that. And that should be held too perfectly tight, I hope. If I can get in there and get to it, it's so tight. Let's see, I might have to use my other pliers. And we're going to have to use the other one. I remember that a second ago I had to. Same way right here, but go ahead and get these guys back out. We got to use these pliers here. Yes, I've got jack stands under there. Always do. One jack stand and one jack underneath there. I will not get under there otherwise. I've had a car follow me before. Trust me, I broke a couple ribs in my lower lumbar. So believe me, I always have jack stands. I've actually had somebody run me over too. So always where you use jack stands. What you want to do is flip this around. You get the special tool like this, and you want to be able to get it just right. I'm going to show you on an easier one how they set. But right here, I'm going to reach back in here and get this done. Right here real quick. You just slip it in. You can't break the nipple off that guy. You'll regret it. So you go back in there real gently. And you just got to gently push down. If you can get to it. And you got to kind of have a little gentle persuasion. Let's see if I can get in there and gently grab it. And you just pull and it should release itself. Just like that. See how that just did that? That should be on there tight now. And it is perfectly tight. So, yep. They're actually held to make, when you hit them, and they're actually in a perfect position. So when you hit them, it kind of clamps itself right on there perfectly tight. And you can zoom in and check them. Or check them with your hand and make sure they're on there good. That's the main thing. That guy's on there good and tight. Yep, definitely tight. Same way over here. Same way. We're going to go in like this. Now, we didn't break anything yet, thank God. We're going to go in here same way. Go here like this. Same way. I'm going to gently take it and... shoot, it's not as easy to do as it looks, I promise, especially with one hand. But if I can do it with one hand, means you can do it with two, right? Should make you feel better. Anyway, rest that there so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna do the same thing. You go gently go in. You gotta have a pair of pliers like this. Don't even waste your time. You're not gonna do it. You sell these at Harbor Freight, I believe, pretty cheap. Squeeze it gently and pop it loose, just like that. Could y'all see how I just did that? How that? Oh, it didn't snug up. I'll show you again. That's cool, because I don't think the camera's on it. Yeah, just take it and gently squeeze down like this. Make sure it's on flush, which it is. I already have checked that. You take it, and you're going to squeeze it like this. And once you squeeze it down, you should be allowed to pop back into its own position. That's the idea. If I can get it. You know what? Always keep this part on top whenever you're using these pliers here. I'll back up a hair, too. I'm too close, so I can't see nothing like that. But when you reach in like this, go in, you go gently squeeze down, and you're going to let yourself slide off of here, okay? Just gently squeeze down, and when you squeeze down, it pops it out of its position. This one's being a pain. Wow, what the heck? And, of course, it doesn't want to work, so we're going to have to trust on else here. If this guy don't want to pop back into place, what the heck? It's always one thing, you know? Always got to be something. That's what I'm going to do now. Take my other pair of pliers, since we have more room on the side, and we can get that to pop back into place with this guy here. Yes, indeed, we are. Let's try one down with this guy here. Pull him and pop it free. It should pop free on its own. What the heck? This was being a pain. Of course, it's always something. Oh, I got it that time. It smushed my finger, but it definitely got it. So basically, I'm going to show you in the front what you want to do. Y'all see that one? It's now tight. Yes, tight on there. Perfect. Okay, good. Everything else is tight back there. Everything's good to go, and we can fill it back up. So these were cracked right up in here. If you look at the old ones, it was this guy in the center that was all cracked up. Okay, and one more clamp here. We've already got this one. So you see there how it has that little spring and ball set up in there like that? They come and actually make them like that, right? They actually come that way. So if you look at that, how it's got the little ball with holes in there. So same way over here. I'm going to show you how this works. All you got to do is this. When you take it, you want to kick it off that ball and spring, kind of. So when you open these pliers, they go the reverse way. That's why I like these guys here. And really, you just take it, watch it. It's kind of hard to get it. You got to get it just right and get up on this direction here. And if you actually get it perfect, it should lift up and kind of twist it this way if you want. It should let go. Let me see if I can just basically squeeze. Is all you should have to do. And it should kick itself free. What a pain. Doesn't want to do it. Everyone is trying to. That guy, I think he did it then. Nope. You can see it's not tight. Watch when it gets tight. Do it? Yeah, it just did it. No, it didn't do it. Not yet, didn't it? Damn it. Now I'm becoming a real pain and doesn't want to do it. So what I'm going to have to do is give a little persuasion. So I'm going to have to really squeeze that sucker, I guess. I don't know why it's being such a pain in the butt. Put the phone down, I guess. I was trying to get it on camera, but of course it doesn't want to work when I was trying to show you. That's all. Just pick it up and bend it off of there if you have to, or pick up over here the same way. There you go. Did y'all see that? Don't tell me you missed it. Oh, you didn't miss it. Oops. You just take it like this. That's all I had to do. And it went up in here and just kind of pulled back and it popped loose. That was a real pain, though. That one's a little bit different, it looked like to me. Actually, that's all you got to do. Now, that guy's on there tight, too. They're all on there good. They're in tight spots. I want to make sure they're all up to each nipple right here. Each nipple right here. Same way in the back. See, they go all the way up in different areas, but there's a nipple that it can go up to. That's it. Once they're on there, you're good to go. Because the metal goes all the way back to here with another nipple right here. You're all set with all these. These are all on there, back on there, good to go. Here, let's take a look at the final product. You can start topping her off at this point. I believe we're all set. It kind of hooks down there like that. Back you up a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. So it hooks on there like that. Everything else will hook up fine. And she may have another problem. So I got to get to work on the other issue possibly. I'm going to clean her throttle body real quick as well, real quick for her. But yeah, that's how they all hook. And that's where I was at on the bottom of the car. Y'all see the bottom of those hoses down there? That is where I was at on the bottom of the vehicle. So look down there and check that out. Y'all see? They actually twist into place almost perfectly. So they sell them in a group. I don't think you can really put them on backward. Just remember the way they come. Let me show you how to hook all this stuff back up back here. Okay, this actually goes back here like this, and it hooks back up here like this right here. It goes back on down here like so. Get it back behind there, and how it goes into this guy. If I had to put my money on it, and it clips on here, but I'm going to give it a second, make sure it's going, push it on for now. They get another guy back here. It goes right here. This guy goes on here, okay? So what we're going to do next is, let's see here. So, oh yeah, so this guy right here is what goes back here. I remember. I had to get that off early. So we're going to take this back, pull it over back across like this, okay? That's how I had to move that around. Careful with your brake booster right there. Very, 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 very careful. And turn it back around like this, and then the same way. We're going to stick that guy back on here like that and slip it back on. In the same way, move that clamp needs to go back all the way on down to there, okay? That's what we need to do with that clamp there. Same way, that's why I said you got to have this pair of pliers for this vehicle to do this job. You have to. Trust me, definitely get them if you don't got them. You're going to have a long, long day. Same way here. Gently finagle that back on. Actually, you may want to move this out of your way before you try to gently finagle it back on. So you may have to actually do that afterwards, but let me see here. If I can get it on with it on. They actually lock into place. Once you get them, you can. That's why I love these pliers. So they lock into place. They release with this button. So you can actually finagle them on perfectly. Then release them later. They're great to have, like I said. And then you just kind of put them on there like that. Pop it loose. Now that's snug, you see? Just like so. Perfect. And that will go like that. That's on tight now too. That is tight. Make sure that didn't come loose when you're playing with everything. This is a basically a Ford type vehicle. You got to be very careful with these guys sometimes. This goes in the side of this box here. See that nipple? This will go down in here like this. We'll lift this up. We got to bleed the system here. So we're going to get this back hooked up here, like so. Plug that guy in like this. Now, clean the throttle body. Let's just go ahead and say we weren't going to do the throttle body right now. Let's go ahead and forget that for the time being. I am going to do it though. That goes there. This goes here. This slides in here like this. And I'm going to go ahead and do a throttle body, but that's going to be what I'm going to do. You just take your 8mm, snug up here. You take this piece of hose here, and this, you just put, like I said, you just push it in right here is all. You take it, you push that piece in, and you just basically, you take right here, you see, you pull it back. Sorry, you pull that back, and that'll release it. You push in and pull back. And you push in and pull back, and it comes right off. So basically, I think it goes just like this, I believe. Yeah, like that, I'm pretty sure. Or like this, let's see. No, like this. So you would take it like this and go like this. Show you take it on and off. Take it on and off, you would have to push in. That basically is how you release that hose and pull back. Like that. That's how it comes off. So here you go. Take it back on for now. And when this is all back on and ready to go, same way here, you plug that into there. But we're not ready for that yet, so we'll move that up out of the way. We'll clean the throttle body up. Just start gonna snug it up. You're gonna take care of all this and bleed the system. But what I'm gonna do is show you, this is the old hose. They come in a kit that basically is sold side by side, and they're banded together like this. And they come together. Yeah, that's how it goes. All right, we got y'all hooked back up. I'm gonna clean the throttle body real quick. I got everything else back on. You wanna see? How you think? What do you think? All that there. All that down there. And look. Oh yeah, they're tight. They're not gonna leak. Let's go ahead and this is what we can do. I can always come back and do a throttle body here in a moment. I wanna go ahead and try to top her off, fill her up. That's what I'm gonna do real quick. That way we check to see if we have any leaks, Pretty sure we're fine, but I always like to make sure. That way, in case if I got to adjust everything, we don't got to take everything back apart. I'm going to just lay everything back on there and just check for leaks. So pretty sure we're good. We just need to top off the coolant. So what I'm going to do right now is, give me 2 seconds. Let me grab that thing over here. Yeah, but I think overall, that's going to be great. Better than expected, I would tell you that. Oh, yeah, it was a pain. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, I've done similar stuff. This is just... every car is different, and it's not the end of the world, but it's all. I enjoy doing all these vehicles.
I got a Ford truck.
Yeah, I got a Ford truck. I got a few Fords. Don't worry.
I got Ford, man. I'm a Chevy person.
I got several Fords.
So you know how to work on Fords. So.
Oh yeah, they're not too bad. They ain't too bad. This little guy right here, I gotta remember. There's a little nickel piece. Where did that guy go? He just had that little nickel thing. Where was it? Where did the devil was on? I know I can see it. I was like, that goes in there. Oh, here it is. I got it. Never mind. I found it. So I'm going to put this back on for now. I don't mind if it's got a little bit of air coming in. I'm going to take care of it in a second, but I want to get it pretty straight. Head goes around here like this. And it goes around the outside like this. And then this little piece right here, they break through the screws. They can go through the top of this guy. Is all. We're going to go ahead and gently move that back. I just want to make sure we're not leaking. We can always snug everything up later. Then we're going to fill the system up. We're going to get that coolant, fill it up. And, yeah, good to go. Yeah. Oh, shoot, slipping. Sorry. It's just a coolant right there, slipping around. This is the first MKT I've worked on, actually. Similar stuff. Yeah, slipping on that coolant right there. See, yeah. Right on that blacktop. All right, so that would be bad. We don't want that to happen. All right, and this is the piece I was looking for. Yeah, right here. Here we go. And that goes right up in here. Right like that. That's your little pretty thing here. Got that back there. That goes back on there. That goes back on here. Like this. Like I said, now I'm not too worried about it being perfect because I'm gonna adjust. I think your top holds. I think your top may go on there. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna loop it around like that. I don't gotta be perfect right now. I just want it pretty snug to make sure everything's hooked up. You got your coolant? Yes. Go ahead and we'll fill it up. Just start with the 50-50, it's fine. Yeah, so we basically got all that straight there. And then that's that. So that goes there. Yeah, the 50-50 to start with is perfect. And we'll start topping off in here. going to hit 50-50 now. But see, that's basically how you got to do that. I mean, it's really not that difficult. Like I said, you snug that down with the 8 mil. And that's pretty much it, you know. So, not too bad, really. I mean, so I'm going to clean the throttle body. I'm going to have to do that real quick right now, honestly. But I want to make sure we don't have any leaks. So, that was a really busted up cracked hose. I mean, it wasn't cracked all the way until I got a hold of it. So if you're leaking back on this side over here towards the back, it's probably going to be your heater core hose. This is going bad. Just saying. You got to have these. These are great. These hold down the lock. These release. All right? All right, awesome. So I'm going to take this. This is the northern, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because the reason I'm going to use this is because,
2-3 weeks of cold, that's it.
oh, yeah, I know. That's why. Even Florida is a little bit different. I'm just going to get that thing filled up good. And we got to go ahead and work on getting the air out of the system first, is all. Make sure we got no leaks. That's the most important thing. Like I said, I didn't diagnose it. I just went ahead and did what they said. So hopefully this takes care of it, though. It should. It definitely should, 100%. I feel good about it. So I top it so. It should. I mean, I didn't see anything else that was messed up. Now, like I said, your fans could be the underlying issue. Now, even if, I'm sure I can figure that out too, but I'm saying the problem is, say if it was something else going on, you would probably know it. And I'll be able to know once this, you just started all of a sudden losing fluid and overheating at the same time. Usually this is it.
It's a 5-minute thing.
Yeah.
Saying, you know.
These break all the time. They really do too.
I don't know what happened. Everything was fine. Because I do like deliveries during the day sometimes. So I was like,
yeah, these break all the time. So that's fine. Go ahead and fire her up. And put your heat on, for me, your heat on full blast for right now. I'm going to check it to make sure we got no leaks. Take a look. That may leak a little bit. I ain't worried about that, guys. But basically, look down here. Let's see what's gushing water out over here. Gushing everywhere. There's some residual down there, I'm sure. Let me make sure we don't got any fresh leaks, though. If we do, we could have a hose not on there quite right. You never know. Just keep an eye on it. Take a second to get perfect. Now, it was really hard to get to. Hopefully they're okay behind there. I'm just taking a peek at everything. Your fans came on right away. Yes, ma'am, they did. That's what I was saying. That could have very well been your problem. Yeah, I could have very well been your problem. But you got so low, you don't tell them to come on. Because you don't want you to cycle because you don't have no coolant in your car. Yeah, I think that's all it was, though. They like to fearmonger you at these places, you know? That's what they do. You got money. That's good. You did good.
They got me one time and I was learning how to do what I need to do.
You got to, because, like I said, that's how you got to do it. The good news is I think you're good. And I'm going to make sure we check underneath. Now, remember, you could have some residual. I wouldn't worry about that too much. But that's going to make it a little tricky. But I'm pretty positive. I know I got everything tight. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got everything good. I got you overfilled too. And what I'm going to do is, I always do this. So I take this, I'll take it and kind of squeeze them. It kind of helps get the air out. There's different ways to do it on these. I just kind of like to give it a good squeeze. Here we go, check to make sure we got no leaks in here. We're going to have air pockets. Yeah.
I just rented me a vehicle last week. Just wait for my part to come in because it was going to take 2 days for the part to get here. And then they canceled the part on me. I was like, shit, I got to get this done.
Well, at least they did a good job of diagnosing it, though. At least they did that. All right, I would tell you what. When I first seen it, I didn't think I would get back there. I didn't know. That's why I said, you say, you know how much you think it might be? I said, I have no idea. I'm just glad I could get to it. If I didn't have, I'll tell you what, if I didn't have that one tool, I was in trouble.
You know, it would have took them no time for that to shop.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff, you know what I mean?
They could get her in the car way easier
It would
than
have
me.
been like boom, 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 and done.
Yeah. And I got everything I need if I need to, but the thing is, nowhere to really get in there. I don't have anywhere to get to the bottom.
Yeah, you don't have a lift or none of that.
Makes it tricky. But yeah, so that's one there. That's got perfect. That looks perfect. Ain't nothing dripping there, not even a drop. The good news is
car ramps will go the car by ramps, and then it'll be a little bit higher underneath.
Even then, it still ain't much
Still
room.
ain't much, no.
It's still not much. And the hardest, and most of it you got to get from up top. So even up here, I got most all the stuff done from up here. Yep, and everything looks good though. How's your heat feeling inside? Is it coming back on yet? It may take a few, but it should be coming back up. All right, now what you always do is idle this up a little bit too. Like I said, squeeze these hoses. You get that to move up and down. That's a great. Really helps. She's real happy because like I said, she's out of town. I just thought I'd get this on camera. I wasn't even gonna do one today, but hey, why not? If you want to, you can hold the RPM level up if you want. And hold it like 2.5 RPMs. Just kind of gently hold it there if you can. It'll help us cycle a little bit faster, but as soon as she gets heat cycling, so as soon as she got the heat cycling through the vehicle, where it's moving through the vehicle, and you got both hoses hot right here. Both these hoses start getting hot. You can officially squeeze them, and you got no air bubbles. You got no air bubbles coming here, because it's gonna cycle a lot of this cooling down, okay? You see that? See why I'm squeezing that guy there? Same one here. You got a bottom one. Kind of just push through your hand and watch it. Make sure you don't have a thermostat issue. So we're sucking the rest of this coolant into its right place, okay? And as the heat blows, it's taking it into the heating core in there and basically displacing everything and getting all the air pockets out. So reach down here, even and give it a little jingle. If you want, you can just check it. I'm actually putting a little bit of pressure on it. Just check it. Sorry. Reaching down in there, you can feel the stuff starting to finally come through those lines. It will take a while to get all the way through there, I promise you that. But as I can tell now, we don't have any leaks that I can see. Not that I can see visibly. Everything looks tight and secure back there. This is not easy to get to, I promise you that. I can definitely tell you that. So this should work out well. I'm gonna take this back off from the throttle body in a second and have her on her way. Basically, to hook all this stuff back, though, you basically stick it on like that. Which has to be lined up perfectly is the problem. If you don't, you can't really clip them back on. You take a clip there, take a clip here, same way like this. Take a clip back there like that. Now there's both of those put back in. And then I said snug that guy up and then snug up this guy. Everything else is tight. You got your 8 millimeter here and 8 millimeter here. I'm gonna go ahead and snug it up. And see, that's trying to cycle right now, which is good. You want it to do that. Definitely want it to do that. Don't mind it getting a little bit high. It's fine. It should be. It eventually cycle. It will eventually suck it through the motor, down through the heater core and all the lines, and then you're good to go. Once you know it does it. And squeeze it down through here on this bottom hose now. Getting the air out of it. You just want to give her that gas. We're gonna make this car cycle faster. So Stephanie Murphy, everything's going well. So after you do that, it helps you to cycle faster. I left my glasses somewhere. It's crazy. I'm washing my face off and left it. I'll go ahead and cycle this. Looks like we're doing good. How's the heat? Feel good? Keep your foot on that throttle, about 2 RPMs or so. It's fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure nothing's leaking. We look good though. Look down here. Let me take a quick look at the car. We got nothing flowing. It was pouring out there earlier. We look good though. So Lincoln MKT 2009, so like 2012, I think. All about the same. Same way. They all have the heater core hoses back there. Now what I'm gonna do too. Take a little bit of brake cleaner, clean that guy up in the backside. Can't hurt nothing with that. Oh, that is that. But no leaks at all. Nothing leaking. Yeah, it was gushing down there earlier. Shop wanted $1,200 for this, by the way. $1,200. With the part and everything, which means getting it done about half that. Then it'll come out to it. Hopefully it'll do right too. Like I said, it's very difficult to reach. And we look good. I don't see any leaks at all. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Looking good, looking good. We'll let that keep doing the thing. I like to let it run with the top off for now. Let it keep on going to town. Eventually that'll catch up. Eventually that'll stop bubbling like that. You can actually top it off too if you want. I got that there because it's not working. Not working good at all. That'll definitely help this gas cycle. Pretty good, I think. That hose is hot. It's still cold down there, so you might have a thermostat as an underlying issue. I don't know. I'm about to find out. This needs to open up. You want this to open. If this doesn't open, guess what? You got a problem with the thermostat, okay? Whatever you check on the thermostat, you need to check out the bottom hose. If it does not get hot, you got a stuck thermostat, and that could very well be what's going on. Very well could be, but I just think it needs some time. It's taking a while to get the air pockets out, you know, and get the right tempers off. I can feel the building pressure now. But we're still cold down there. That's not a good sign, man. Definitely cold, definitely cold. We got a bad thermostat. I told her that when I got here, but give us some time. Keep it going. Alright, I need these fans to kick on. I need this car to hit and correct. Oh, the fans? I'm sorry. You don't look at that. Got a fan problem, maybe? Can you rev it up and hold it, or is it not letting you? Is it fighting you? Trying to make sure your thermostat's open and it's off. I don't know. Right now it hasn't opened yet. Not yet. So that's why I want to give it a second and make sure it opens for you. That could be your underlying issue. That's why I said I'm going to make sure.
Yeah, okay.
It's still struggling a little. It's not quite there yet. Your fans haven't kicked on, so I'm not scared yet. But I just keep it at about 2,500 until this thing opens up. So keep it at 2,500 until we open up again. It eventually starts to get hot. So there we go. We got it. Down that bottom hose down there. Be able to reach it. This should be getting warm. Oh yeah, we're hot. We got it. I think so. It's not as hot as I like it, but it's hot. It's really getting down that thing. Get it. Be like, go. Hot, hot, hot. That's crazy. Anyway, that's good. So, I think we're good. I'm gonna make sure it opens off. I'm gonna good. Check underneath here. See over there if you leak? Over there if you leak a little bit, that's fine. That's fine. So with the overflow tank, we don't want to leak it over here though at all. Over there, it's gonna something to come out of that overflow tank is on. Let's see if your fans keep on you. Always check the fans, give a little smack like that as well. Put the light around and smack it too. There we go. All right, you're good. All right. Let me see. Both of these hoses are hot. There you go. Yes, ma'am. Oh, hot now. I got your fan to come on. Now, this is the question. You gotta tap it and make it come on? Are you having a fan issue? I don't know, but I think you just hit your cycle spot because I was down there whacking around. Okay. But it happened to come on right then. But that's about the time I expected it to. And that's about the time you cycle. You can tell. This hose finally got hot. You don't want you to touch this, of course, because it's hot as fire down there right now. Right down there. So you always check that bottom hose. Which you don't want to. It's hot. Trust me. But just trust me. You can tell it sucked down all that stuff. They're good. Right now, though, fans are on. So I was giving them a few gentle whacks with this to see if it's a problem. Now, sometimes if you do that, it will make the fan work one more time or two more times.
So what it means, the fan going out because it's not the motor, right?
Well, it could have just been coincidental, too. It could have been coincidental because I don't think you would quite to that level yet at hotness.
Right.
So I just was checking to see, hey, it's taking a little while. There, come on. So I was making sure, but I think you're fine. I think it just happened to kick on. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Once I did that thermostat, I could feel it open. At the same time, your thermostat will open on most cars. It's the time you have different speeds on these fans. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you're all good to go. I'm gonna make sure though. I'm gonna let everything cool back down. We'll double check everything else. But yeah, you look good. So that's all situated. That's both of them. What's the coolant we use on this guy? We use Dex Cool.
That's the red stuff.
Yeah, so GMC, Chevrolet. You get Dex Cool. Can't put this in your car. That's it.
They said that's where it goes.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, that's what they asked for. This is exactly what
Lincoln.
when you look at the book.
Oh, it was. So, well, you had a different one earlier.
Huh? No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm. This is the Lincoln Ford Mercury.
No, that's 50-50.
Yeah, but this is Lincoln Ford Mercury.
Yeah.
So, let me see. Okay, it is the same one?
Yeah, it's just,
Okay. I was thinking, is Lincoln? I thought Lincoln was Ford, though.
It is. Lincoln and Ford.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
Wow, this is GMC coolant, though. So they make two different types of orange coolant. One's Dex Cool. I'm a double check, but it's not the end of the world. They look the same. I think that's the wrong stuff. So don't do
You know
it.
what? I got a GMC occasion.
You have one
I
in
may have
here.
bought it.
You have one earlier. I saw it. I said that's the right stuff. That is. This is the stuff. She made a mistake. She got the wrong stuff, but it's okay. It's really not gonna hurt much of anything. I don't think. I bet you did. Now, they look the same. I've done it before myself. That's how I know. And I always say, I get confused over Lincoln. I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, it looks like Dex Cool. But once right away I seen it, I said, The other one said the right name earlier.
This is it, but I
this
seen
one
it
has
earlier. Water in it though.
Look. Yeah, I seen that earlier though.
This
So
one has water in it.
that's the kind you want.
That's what I thought.
I was showing them on my video. I'm telling them the wrong stuff.
That's why I was just playing.
I know. I was telling them the wrong
They
stuff.
would put that on there.
Yeah, they probably gave it the wrong. I know. This is what you want.
Yeah, this is what it is.
When I seen it, I said, wait a second. She crossed me up. I was like, this is not what she had earlier. Yeah. But that's really it. I'm sure it's fine.
But
They really all kind of do the same thing. I tell people that. And really, if you live in Florida, you'll be okay. You don't get that cold. But I looked on there. I said, wait a second. That's cool. Yeah. I said it on the phone. That's what it was. All right. So regardless,
I can take it though.
don't use Dex Cool. It don't really matter. She lives in Florida, so it ain't going to make a difference. But it's fine. So it is what it is. But yeah, everything looks like it's good. She cycled. I mean, coolant really is all the same, honestly. I want to make sure you're getting nice and hot. Sometimes these guys will get stuck. Your fans are running now. I know that though. You're not overheating, right? Your temperature looks good inside. I go ahead and shut it off real quick. I want to see if your fans will shut off. And always after I get done with this, always shut it off, let everything settle. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't use too much of it. I'm glad I caught it. Okay. Yeah, so your fans went off. That's a good sign. We're going to sit for a few minutes. We'll start it back on. We'll give it a second. I was looking at it, and I'm sitting here doing my little video, and I'm like, yeah, use Dex. I was like, Dex Cool. What? And I said,
I was like, it was just pouring out, so I said, I'm not going to keep putting it in there.
it's the same color. It's the same color, so
orange.
it took me a second. What I was doing, I was thinking to myself, I said, wait a second, what am I working on again? I work on so many cars. I said, what am I working on again? I said, maybe I'm not working on the right thing I thought it was. And I said, let me triple check this. And you were like, oh, no, that's right. I said, oh, maybe. I felt like a real dumb for a second. I was like, oh, hang on a second.
Both right beside each other. They shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, I know. They're the same color. I've done it, too. That's why I said the second I said it, it was funny. And we got to get your motor put back, too. It fell down. It's too
I was like, what the hell just happened?
I know. It's crazy. I popped it off earlier. That was, you got me laughing so hard over that. The good news is I want to look on each car one more time while we unpressurize. Make sure we got no leaks. Yeah, you look good. You look really good.
Do we need to blow the body shop?
Yeah, I can do that right quick. I'm gonna do it right now for you, actually. And I'm gonna put my computer on it and all that. So, North American coolant on this car. That's the bypass hoses, the inlet and outlet hose for the heater core. Hook right in the back here. 2010 MKT, right?
Yes.
Basically the MK series. Right back there, all the way down to the bottom, down there. Down there. Yeah, I know you can't even really find anything on it. It's so crazy. Way up in there, so the two hoses. So All right. That was not the worst job. I thought it could be a lot worse. I will say that. All right.
It seems like it's a bad, huge. You gotta take motor out. You gotta do all.
It was a pain. I kind of got lucky. I ain't gonna lie. Usually I would have fought that for a lot longer. Sometimes I get lucky, and they just cover them for themselves. If something sucks, they don't want to have to eat it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame me because. And the thing is, you never know too. There could be something else going on.
Mobile. They're in a shop. They have all the stuff. You know,
I know. They can fly through it and make it look easy. I get it. All right, guys. Smash that like. I see you.